In this lesson, we're going to be looking at angles that are associated with a triangle. So really we're going to be focusing on two different things. We're going to be focusing on the triangle angle sum, so the angles inside the triangle, what they have to add up to, which should be a review. And then we're going to look at what's called the exterior angle theorem. Exterior, you know, means outside, so then we're going to be looking at angles that lie just outside of the triangle. So let's look at the first one, which should be a review for you guys. The triangle angle sum, all this says is that the three angles that are inside the triangle must add up to 180 degrees. So in this picture, if you look, you have angle A, which is in green, angle B, which is in blue, angle C, which is in red. They don't tell us how many degrees each of those are, and really it doesn't matter for the sake of the definition. All we need to know is that whatever those three are, they have to add up to 180 degrees. If they don't, then it's not a triangle. So let's look at a couple of examples here. Okay, so we have this triangle, and they give us two of the degrees inside. We have angle A, that's 27 degrees, and then we have angle M, that's 82 degrees. And what we're trying to figure out is how many degrees would this angle right here, angle T, have to be in order for this to be a triangle. So, very first thing we're going to do is you're going to add together the two angles that they give you. In this instance, the 82 and the 27, add them together. And then you're going to take that total and you are going to subtract it from 180, and that will give you your answer. So for this problem, we took 82 plus 27, got 109, and then we had to take 180 minus 109 to get 71. So this angle T, which we've named MTA, would be 71 degrees. One common mistake that a lot of students make is they go ahead and add the 82 and the 27 together, and then they leave that as their answer, 109. You cannot forget to subtract this total from 180 to get your final answer. Okay, so let's look at a second example before we move on. It will be the exact same process. So here you have angles E and H, which they gave you, 82 and 43. So we'll add those together. You get 125. And then don't forget, you have to take 180 minus 125 to get your final answer. So your final answer, this angle HTE, would be 55 degrees. So that should have been a review for you. Should have done that in the past. So the next thing we're going to look at is called the exterior angle theorem. So exterior meaning outside. So in this picture right here, the angle that is outside of the triangle is angle 3. That's what we would be trying to figure out in most cases. So this theorem states that each angle that is outside the triangle, in this instance angle 3, is equal to the sum of the two interior angles that are opposite from it. So the two interior angles 1 and 2, you would add those together, and they would equal this exterior angle. Now, the two angles that you will be adding together, it says have to be opposite from the exterior angle. So you're not going to include the angle that is right by angle 3. That's out of the question. You take the other two. So let's look at a couple of examples really quick. The first one, okay, this time our exterior angle is angle 2 because it's on the outside of the triangle. That's what I want to figure out. So we're going to take the two that are opposite from it, the two that are not touching angle 2, in other words. So I'm going to take 42 degrees and 30 degrees. And you just add those together to get your answer. So to find angle 2, you would add 42 plus 30, which is 72. So angle 2 would be 72 degrees. Now, you may have another type of question, like this one. This time, they give you the exterior angle. 100 degrees is the exterior angle, and we're trying to figure out what x would be. And that's an interior angle. So it's going to be a little backwards from what we've been talking about so far. You still follow the same process. To get 100, excuse me, you would have to add the two angles that are opposite from it, which is x and 40. So x plus 40 would have to equal 100. So I've set up this equation right here. And then that leaves 60 to be your answer, because 60 plus 40 equals 100. So in this case, angle x would be 60 degrees. So on these examples you will have for the exterior angle theorem, you'll really have to pay attention to if you're finding an interior angle, like on this one, or on the previous example, if they want you to find an exterior angle.